What's up,
guys?
everybody?
We just saw a movie for a while.
Yeah, first time in a while. We were watching through Mirzapur.
We were watching through Mirzapur.
Which is a great first season.
Yes.
We'll have to maybe see the second season eventually.
Dude, after the comments so far, I mean, they're saying we have to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Dude, yeah.
I mean,
they're saying that a lot of them are like, there's no reason why season 2 should be rated low.
There's a lot of hate from the people who didn't like the ending of the first season.
They didn't like that she died.
Hated on the second season.
Oh,
yeah, they hated on the second season.
Interesting. So maybe it's not as bad.
But and I was looking at the ratings on IMDb. There's a lot of random 1 stars, and it's like normally
people hate.
Normally, if it's a normal scale, you'd have like 6, 7, 8 stars.
Yeah.
They would even it out, but there's a lot of 1s and 10s.
So we'll keep it in the we'll keep it in the thing.
But
anyway, so we watched
anyway, we
Gangubai. And if you guys haven't watched our reaction, go watch that. But we're here.
Gangubai Kathiawadi.
Very interesting. Very
touchy subject.
Yeah, a subject we haven't dove into.
And it's because we in America really haven't flushed this out.
Mm-hmm.
It's still like prostitution.
Flesh this out, or wait a minute.
Okay. Freudian slip.
Wait, what?
Oh, never mind.
That's like levels on
level.
So we in America, like a couple counties, like have prostitution legal in America.
In Minnesota?
No.
Like a couple counties, like Las Vegas.
Not Las Vegas, but there is a... No, I know. Las Vegas is not allowed, but there's a county outside of Las Vegas where it is allowed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's weird. But I think there's 2 counties in Nevada that allow it.
Well,
interesting.
And I think I know it would be... It's different in India, too. Like, the population is... there's a lot more people in India, too. And it's interesting how, like, she basically... made it as a home for all the girls and stuff.
No,
so it's
as an alternative to them being
an alternative to them being on the streets or homeless and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see that side of things.
It's really touchy because it's like you can't really condone a brothel. I guess it's like when you think about it, it's
way
helping a person that's if like they were going to be on the street or that.
Right. Mm-hmm. And that's what her whole argument
and that's kind of what she was reflecting versus at the beginning where they're kidnapping people and forcing them into this life.
Yeah, so it showed
both
like
sides.
Both sides, yeah.
I think it handled it fairly well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Definitely.
And the main thing I think that was pushing is like that the prostitutes or whatever should have the same rights as any other human and stuff, which I think it's totally right.
Yeah, like education and all that.
Just because those girls were in the brothel.
Yeah, that doesn't mean they should be treated as.
Doesn't mean they should be out of school or something.
Yeah. Which I mean. In most probably cultures, in this movie it showed India. I think in America too, in a way, it's like that is like a negative in a way, which is interesting. It's controversial. I mean, this whole thing is wildly like it's fascinating. It's a fascinating topic.
Well, right, because they were touchy around the we were in between. Is it actually legal or not? And
all of our arms are crossed, guys, because we're all It's so hot in here, and yet we're all defensive because we don't know really.
Well, we're not defensive. We're it's just a different perspective we haven't really seen before.
But our posture is very.
I think it's. I just crossed my arms anyway during the reaction.
I just think it's a. It was good. I liked the movie. I didn't think it was Sanjay's like super dark brand where it's like the ending is.
Yeah, you were thinking something.
Yeah, well, because that's
the
last 2 were horrible. The ending.
Yeah, we're very sad.
Sad. So I was expecting similar here, but I think in this one it was more of the whole movie was sad.
Yeah.
In a way where it's like she had a tough life, but she made the best out of her life, and that is.
And I think that's something that we can despite our feelings on should prostitution be legal / illegal, which this was far more than that.
Exactly.
It was the humans and the essential rights and just exploring that. and the right to be safe and
have human rights and being able to go have an education and stuff like that.
So that was really interesting to watch and see her fight for. And
and her acting was incredible. Like the scene where she was where she was on the phone with her mom.
Oh my word!
Slowly zoomed in, and like you could tell she just wanted to talk to her mom.
Yeah.
And then it was like 30 seconds left in the call, and she's like, "Are you serious? Like, let me speak to my mom."
That girl is an amazing actress.
She was so good, and also the scene where she was dancing. And then she slowly started to become more unhinged.
And you realize something was off because it started so cool.
It was everybody was in sync, and then suddenly she kind of just goes off.
She was dipping into the
stuff.
the
grabbing
saffron.
The red dust.
Saffron, the saffron. And
then
it was just
grab the drummer dude. And he's like, "What are you doing?" That was
really cool because it was showing her
emotion,
kind of mental breakdown in that.
Which she is,
and she had a lot of emotions.
Yeah, which was really cool to see her dynamic nature.
I want to see her in more stuff. I wonder
so
what
we've seen her in RRR, but she had a minor role.
That did not do her justice to her acting ability because she just had one note in RRR.
She carried this movie extremely because it is all about her.
Yeah.
So there were the secondary characters weren't really even
the movie when it worked
able to. Yeah, it wasn't. This movie wasn't scripted for others to carry. Well. So
she did it. I think really well. I think she really shone, and I like it too. How even within this kind of it's a very. I like movies that leave you kind of thinking about stuff and like contemplating, and that's where I like this movie because it makes you think about an issue that I haven't thought about really at all in a way, and it's just interesting to be like, I'm going to think think about that because she had some really good arguments.
Oh yeah, her speech.
That speech,
it was
so well done.
It was like she would tell jokes during the speech, but then also have it like go serious. Like in between, and it was really well done how they filmed that scene, and the dialogue in that scene was really good. And the English translation seemed really
I thought
good.
the script
it seemed like it was
so good.
Yeah, it seemed like it was
really decent because I don't know, it was just very relevant to what they were trying to explore, and the way it was portrayed was really
and it was so unique.
Or at least the way the story they wanted to portray it.
And what they were portraying was so unique, and I had never seen a movie like this, which is really interesting because it's. A lot of times you'll see movies and it's a similar idea, but this explored a thing that I had really never seen a movie on, at least in America. I don't think.
And that's interesting because it seems like prostitution in India was outlawed the same in the U.S. kind of, right?
Yeah, guys, let us know in the comments what the current state of India is prostitution illegal in India right now? Is it not illegal? In America,
it's pretty much illegal. Right?
Yeah. I mean. Kind of illegal, kind of a thing.
It probably in India, I'm sure it differs per province or something.
Yeah,
like that.
It could be. I don't know.
But regardless, this was a really good eye-opening movie in terms of you always know, kind of in the back of your head, like this can be really, really bad. In terms of how these young girls even
get into it.
And that's something that you choose, like, oh man, I don't want to think about that. But then a movie like this, it's like, oof, it brings it
because
back.
It's an ethical question on consent too. It's like if you are a prostitute as an adult and if you choose to go into that profession, that's one thing. But if you're forced into that role, then that. But then it's a question of when does your consent.
That's interesting, and it showed that bad lady at the beginning who was just using them for money, and it was just
and then it
terrible.
But then
it brought up the moral quandary: do we keep prostitution here, but operate in a beneficial to the women, like in a manner beneficial to the women? And that's where she as the madam. And that was interesting as well because
Mafia
it was
queen,
right?
Yes,
Mafia.
She was. I looked that up, so it is based off a true story,
right,
and she was called the Mafia Queen. So that was interesting.
More power to her.
Yeah.
But it is interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting because at one time you're like, well, she's kind of encouraging the same cycle, right?
I know.
You're like, is this cycle going to continue? But then but at the same time, she was saving the girls at the same time. So it was like a conflicting, like, okay, so if she wasn't there, they would be in far worse.
And that's why I think at the end it said, like she wasn't perfect. Yeah, it was like she's an angel, or what did it say? Like angel. She wasn't an angel, or she wasn't quite an angel. Yeah, it was interesting that that they definitely showed, or at the end there, it showed that she has two sides to her. It's like she's not perfect, you know, but it's interesting. Yeah, there is that discussion there. It's like, wait, would it be? How much good is there? How much bad would still be? How does it even out the good and the bad with that kind of decision to leave?
I know,
because she stayed for 15.
I know, but she did that because she was like protecting the other girls,
right.
Which it's also so
it doesn't
because it's like they were still being prostitutes, but she was protecting them in that she was taking care of them in a way. Which is wild.
And
that's
she would let them choose, like, hey, do you want to stay or go? And which is
she would pay for their freedom.
Yeah,
in a way, which
was really good. But it's tough. That's a tough thing. But
that's what movies. That's why we watch movies, us think to challenge us and to examine the human condition.
And I liked it. I thought for being a movie that did, it did feel a little bit slow, but having barely any fight scenes, any action.
Right. Well, this was a drama.
But I thought it was a good. I thought it was a long movie, but I felt like it went by pretty.
Yeah. What are your overall thoughts, ratings? I guess.
We'll have out of 10.
Out of 10 rating or out of 5.
Out of 5. We gotta go back to 5.
Sorry.
I think it's because
we're not IMDb here.
We did 10 for Mirzapur.
Mirzapur was an exception.
That's right. That's right. We are not doing IMDb here.
Do you guys know what you would probably rate it?
Yeah, I think I
just shout out your number. I think we're all gonna rate it the same thing.
Okay,
so let's just shout it out. 3.5.
4. I do 4. I think I go. I go 4. I go 4 because I think maybe 3.5. I don't know. I go 4 just because I think it did make me think about stuff, and it brought up really arguments that I had not really heard or thought about before, and now in the back of my mind I'm like, dang, I kind of agree with her.
That, when I was listening to the speech, I was like, okay, I think I understand where she's coming from.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but then this, and then this, but then it was very interesting.
Yeah, definitely see
because I think you'll see in our reaction we were like, oh,
because it's like interesting because it's like I understand why you would want to have that legalized because it would make it a lot safer for those women that are in that condition, and it probably would make it harder for people to get people into that profession unethically. Right? Like
then it's not like it's not like this black market type thing.
It's not kidnapping people or anything like that. It's like, hey, you want to be you can.
Yep.
So it's super. And so when I was looking at it, I was like, dang. And I think a movie that can do that with my brain
deserves a
thought about
kudos.
It right. So that's my a little half star extra.
I think it was really close to being a 4 because of Ali's performance, because she's just, she's just so good. Like, just she commands the screen, and she just is really, really good at conveying emotion.
Let us know what other movies she's in and which one we should see next.
The other characters were fairly decent. The young guy that lover boy flirting scenes were kind of funny.
That was so funny. The cards when she was flicking the cards.
He's
like, that was pretty funny. And then they were just had the strangest.
I love their communication.
Oh my gosh,
how they
that was great. That was great. Yeah,
he was just hugging her, and then she. Oh my goodness!
Like, I want to.
And we need to ask the audience: does Sanjay have a little foot fetish?
Foot thing going on? Yeah, I do.
It wasn't as bad.
It's not as bad as Quentin Tarantino. But
no, because Tarantino in a movie literally licked a girl's foot.
What?
Do you remember that? We watched that movie together.
Gosh.
I think that was Jackie Brown.
Oh yeah.
Really? Oh, I forgot about
He's
that.
A nut.
Okay, that's a little
But you can tell Sanjay. I mean, I don't know. There was a lot of stuff going on. It was like interesting, Sanj. Mm-hmm. What are we doing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I feel like I remember feet in the other Sanjay movie.
Like, wait, the puzzle pieces are lining up to that.
Anyway,
let us know if you guys
let us know in the comments.
But overall, very thought-provoking movie.
Very thought-provoking. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it was very, very well done.
Yep.
Yeah. So we got
about wraps it up, I'd say.
Else? We did see Asteroid City, but I don't know if we want to bring.
Maybe we'll cover that in the next one. Maybe.
Yeah.
Next podcast we can chat about all that jazz.
Yeah,
that's good.
But yeah,
all right, gang.
Yeah, let us know what movie we should watch next. We'll have voting out there pretty soon. So
guys, let us know. We're excited.
Yeah.
Woo!
Cool.
Back on the movie street.
Have a good one.
Time.